As we had all last let off, the Pinky Ring rescuers once found a moment of solace amongst the rock of brawl is now ended, and considered heretics amongst the Xerxes Empire, within uncovering all of its sinister deeds, or sinister deeds that they may have been causing, and searching for something known as the EGU. And losing a father to some, and homes to others, you all find yourself out in the middle of the astral sea, in the unknown, with just each other. Over the course of this session, we get to explore our downtimes and new experiences while out so very far from the rest of civilization, trying to make the most out of the worst and figure out just how to save this universe and the many others.
Dun, 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 dun.
Now, I don't mean to alarm everyone. Now that I have all you gathered, we're out of fuel, honey. We're gonna be drifting for a while.
We gonna die?
I'm not gonna die. I said we're out of fuel, stupid.
That's a problem, Ma.
Doesn't mean we can't get anywhere. It just means we can't get anywhere too quick. I think for this time, I'm gonna need to spend a lot of time at the helm. And I'm not gonna be able to leave it very much. Now, Absalom, honey, I think you may have got some of Mom's powers. It looks like you were using some psionic abilities.
Yes.
I think I'm gonna have to teach you how to work this too. I'm gonna need your help. It's gonna take a lot out of you. But we gotta do this together.
I got a lot in the brain blast pack.
Whatever you want to call it. Usually I would ask your brother, but we don't know where he's at right now.
Oh. Genuine reaction.
Not you.
It breaks quick.
No, you're gonna help us figure out where the hell we're going.
Yeah, I'll go back to arts and crafts, Ma.
That's what I thought, honey. I don't think you have psionic powers, do you?
No, but I can do magic now.
That's not psionic powers, honey.
I knew he was gonna have this conversation. Yeah, I can't do anything with my brain.
All right.
He can't even think straight most of the time.
Well, it's a good thing that we got you on the charts, honey. I've gone ahead and marked a few different locations that we can try to avoid. Now, I know that you've been working on that, so whenever I get a break, I'm going to be sitting down there and working with you on these maps to kind of ease my mind. You know, they used to call your father the cosmic cartographer.
Yeah, Frank's
showed
like
me a thing
kicking
or two.
dirt on the floor right now, trying not to think about his dad being dead.
Speaking of dead, Grumble lets go of that. Grumble has like the maps come out of the ring for Mom to use.
It's perfect. That's going to help out Frank quite a lot. Thank you, honey. Now, I have to ask. We were leaving there in a rush. What were your father's exact words again? She looks at you, Absalom.
That whatever Grumble got us into got us all killed.
Your father never trusted the Xerxes Empire.
Oh, they killed him, Ma.
They did.
So that means whatever Grundle's after is probably something good. And I'm sure he didn't mean it. So don't hold that against... I don't think your father would... He was probably just confused. Doesn't mean I don't want to smack you. She looks over at you, Grundle. It doesn't mean I don't want to choke the shit out of you. But what good is that gonna do?
Ma, he didn't do anything.
That doesn't mean that I can't say it. I don't hold anything against him, but I'm gonna say it.
Ma, he's a good dwarf.
Yeah, well, and
He's a good one.
It's probably what your father thought too.
I've met some cranky dwarves, Ma.
Either way, we're gonna be drifting for a while. Absalom, I want you to take some time with the ship and learn how to use it. You're gonna be probably driving it one day.
Okay.
I want you to put on the helmet. And she's gonna hand you an item.
Okay.
Give me just a moment. I gotta pull up your character sheet here.
I want to use this time to slip away with nimble escape. To see if I can formulate any form of fuel for the ship out of things that are on the ship. Because this is pre-downtime, correct?
Yes. And this is the item that she had handed you. And you can read over that if you would like.
Yeah, it's the chair of our ship.
She hands you a helmet for it, though.
The spell jamming helmet.
Uh-huh.
Would I know what that is? With a 9.
Probably not.
Rolled a 2.
Probably not. Because you've wanted one, but you just never had the money for one. I gotta go check something real fast. I can still hear you as you read that.
You gotta get that Popeye.
Looks like I don't need any kind of proficiency.
No, you can just do it because you're psionic. That's the cool thing about it. We have a... I assume that we have... The chair is probably also... really magical. Because the chair is the most expensive piece on a ship, in the Astral Sea.
Yeah. Like 5k gold to make one.
Yeah.
Yeah, she has the whole kit and caboodle right here. Dad wasn't fucking around. Dad had money.
Yeah, and to be fair, Frank also had money, like, at the start. Like, we're kind of rich kids, to be honest. We were. I started with 81 Astral Diamonds, dude, and then we went straight to Neverwinter. I was the richest guy there, probably. You know? Well, probably not, but reasonably speaking.
As you sneak off into the ship, let's start with you, Frank. What are we looking for on the ship one more time?
Yeah, just one roll. I'm looking for anything that I may be able to turn into a smidgen of fuel.
Okay.
Get us going a little bit off the rip.
So we'll use that first investigation. And we'll say you gather about a week's worth of fuel. As you kind of scoop her up around the ship, you find little bits here and there. You begin to start to concoct some of the oils from the leftover waste of food.
Yeah, Frank's down and dirty like that. Any form of fuel that can be turned into fuel, we're attempting. Having no fuel is really bad. So that we got.
However, this is going to take that month to prepare because you're scrapping
fine.
it together.
That's fine. This is like emergency fuel if we need to get the fuck out. Right? That's what I was thinking.
Easily enough. But let's look at our maps. For this first day, as Mom sits off to the side with you, she hands the reins over to Absalom. It is clear as all could be as you all float out in the Astral Sea. Mom looks back and gives everyone a wave to test out the weapons. Obviously dry fire, but learn how to use them. She looks out. Excuse me, honey. You the metal one.
Yeah.
As she's pointing over the maps with you, Frank.
We got a couple.
You, how do you keep my boy safe?
Me? Well, I'm a cleric of Shantae.
What's that?
It's a goddess we worship down in the material plane.
What would she represent?
No, she's the goddess of agriculture. She's more of a life domain god. So I try to keep your boys alive. Big one here, he can take a couple hits, so I try to keep my eye on Frank.
I try to make certain no one can see Frank.
Yeah. So, but I try to keep everyone healthy.
She pulls out a pot pie from under her tit. Yeah?
And I used to be a man once. I was a cook on a ship where I learned how to cook so good.
So you're telling me I don't even have to cook while you're on the ship?
Unless you want to, ma'am.
Can you cast Banquet?
No.
Who casted that? Was that Mom?
That was me, dear.
God, be hard to beat Mom's cooking.
Yeah. True. What?
I'll tell you what, while you're in my kitchen, usually I cook, but we got a lot of other shit to do, so I'm gonna leave that in your hands then.
Yes, ma'am.
She looks over to Grundle. So what exactly did you hire my boys for? Give me it all straight.
You gotta find the EGU.
Yeah, but what is that?
You'll have a dream. And once you see the dream and you understand it, you'll know.
Yeah, you gotta get spaghettified. Frank like wiggles his fingers.
So this isn't just something that you're bullshitting. You're really dragging my sons into something big.
I promise.
Oh, you know, this is a pretty proud moment. And she looks over to Absalom. You did say you were gonna be an adventurer, didn't you, honey?
I did. And I am.
You know, your brother didn't ever want to do that. He wanted to be a doctor. I am proud of your bravery, honey. How you handling the ship? What do you think?
Pretty easy.
Can I use this time, Jeff, to concoct a perfect plan?
Sure.
I want to make sure that I always have a plan prepared, specifically for if we get like run into another ship out here.
Do you have anything specific?
Do we have like a chute? Like CHUTE chute that I can launch stuff out of the ship from?
Yes. There's a hatch directly above the cockpit that allows you to do that and use the magnal.
Okay.
Which
Do we have a
is the very
spacesuit?
tip top of that.
Is there a spacesuit that I would fit in on the ship?
The little chest in here would have all your essentials.
This?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so my perfect plan is that I'm gonna go through the chute and I'm gonna try to board the enemy ship. That's my perfect plan. And get us another ship. Hijack it. So if that happens, that's what I plan to do. I don't know how to drive the ship, so it may go very terribly. But that is why we are concocting a perfect plan. Would I fit through the chute? I assume so.
Yeah, you're considered small.
Yeah.
Okay. Jeremy. During this downtime, as you acclimate yourself to some of the weapons on the ship, you feel a cold shiver run down your spine.
Does someone open a window? It's cold in here.
Frank just go, what?
I'm sorry. Did someone open a window?
He does the Travolta shuffle. We're in space.
He looks around. I thought we were in wood.
Shiver, as that shiver runs down your spine, and you feel almost like a call back from home, as if something's wrong.
If anybody's noticing, they see Jeremy, after asking that question, kind of like wobble a little bit and put his hand out on the gun. And he's like not saying anything, he's just kind of like trying to figure out what's going on right now.
Being out in the astral sea is one of the most calming experiences you've ever been in, Jeremy. This moment of silence seems to have your mind fluttering, wandering. You seem to be experiencing a form of peace that you may not have gotten while visiting about amongst the cities. Something's calling to you, but you're not sure what it is.
Guys, I will be right back. And he heads for the stairs immediately. And he kind of stumbles around and he almost doesn't make it around the throne, but he goes up the stairs. Or goes down the stairs. We're on the very top, right?
He tries to go down the stairs, but there's no downstairs to go to.
We're going upstairs.
It's locked. You can't go down there. That's only Frank can go down there. He's the only one that can fit.
I need to go upstairs then.
Are the screams getting to you again? Do you need me to help you out? Are you okay?
I think I'm good. And if you taking a good look at him, you notice that he's not tensed. His jaw is unclenched. He's got a giant smile on his face.
Well then go upstairs.
Plan to. And he starts walking up the stairs.
Just try to relax.
Is it?
I thought you were doing pretty good with him.
There's a locked door in front of him, isn't there?
Is there stairs into a door?
Downstairs is locked, and then the way upstairs is fine.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I'm going upstairs back to our rooms or areas like that. And I'm just going to sit right here at this table. And you're going to see and like no one's noticing this, but Jeremy just starts closing his eyes, puts his hands in like a praying motion, puts him down, tilts his head, and he's going to see who the hell is trying to get a hold of him.
Give me 3 wisdom checks.
Just straight checks or saving throws?
Checks.
Nope, nope, and no.
Oh my gosh.
A nat 1 on wisdom.
I can't see you.
Yeah,
I was gonna
I'm
say I
a
could perfect plan one of them.
We'll get to that. But Jeremy, you were unconscious. Something did reach out to you.
So, if anybody would see me, his eyes are rolled back in his head, and his hands are twitching, but he is still sitting perfectly still in his chair.
You want Frank to come and trip sit you, buddy?
Excuse me, honey. We're looking over maps. Don't worry about him.
You automatically hear a thud as what sounds like a 7-foot-tall object just fell to the ground.
You take care of my boys. You can go take care of that one, Metal Man.
Yeah, I got him, man.
Do I hear it though?
Oh yeah, you hear me fall, like hard fall.
Yeah, I have a passive perception of 17, so.
Frank's like a mole, dude.
Alright.
You can't see or hear.
How's the driving going back there, honey?
Easy. We killing it.
Go ahead and give me 3 navigation rolls.
It would be your highest
Whatever your highest stat.
non-martial
Yeah.
ability, and then your proficiency bonus. But I don't know if you get that because you're not proficient with it yet.
Well, he's gonna learn. That's the whole point.
Sure. 8, 14, 13.
Okay.
That 14? Bump that to a 15.
Okay. It's gonna be rocky the first couple of days. It's no problem, honey. But these are gonna be your rolls for the next 10 days. Each. So each roll is 10 days. So for the first 10 days, Jeremy is out fucking cold.
Does anybody? I saw Cookie coming up. Is Cookie coming up to see on me?
Yeah.
And he'll be able to experience this with you.
Okay, so he basically, when he comes up there, he sees me like I am frozen, acting like you can see me with my legs like still bent up, like I was sitting in a chair. Hair is still, my hands are still in a praying motion. Head is still down, but you see just his head and his hands are twitching. And the lines all over his face, like all of his tattoos, they seem like they're pulsating.
You got the forehead veins?
There's a 20.
You would think that this isn't anything. There's nothing wrong with him. He's healthy. This is purely something with his own mental state. You are no monk, but you can roll a religion.
Okay.
The mental block from hell.
But you would have no fucking idea of this practice.
Could I do like a history check and see if I would have known of other things kind of like this? But
I'll give you one more try. This will be your third roll to try to help him.
all right.
You gonna study him for 3 days?
No, he's gonna try to help him for 10 days, try to study or look up the religion for another 10 days, and then study the history for another 10 days.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Like, actually.
You
Can
know there's nothing medically wrong with him.
Yeah.
He just needs to wake the fuck up.
It's like,
But you have no idea why.
okay. Oh shit. Alright. Try to get your big ass up into a hammock.
I'm frozen solid. basically. Not cold, but like my mind, I am still sitting in the chair. You're throwing me in the hammock. I'm still set up with my arms up in a praying motion, head down, and legs bent like I'm still sitting in a chair.
Yeah.
So Cookie's taking care of Jeremy for the next month while he goes through his trials. As Absalom brings our ship through the astral seas, learning how to control this vessel. Absalom, you will now have proficiency after this month in navigation.
Nice.
So you can add that into your rolls if you would like after all this. Grundle. Alright. We're going to get through everybody real quick, and then we're going to know all the aftermaths. For this next, what are your 3 rolls for each of the 10 days? I know that we're attempting to work with a few others on the ship.
Yeah, Grumble wants to go around and hey Frank, are you busy?
And you'll have some downtime. Mom isn't always going to be holding you up.
You'd run into Frank and he'd be like covered in soot and like ink and smells of coal, and he's got like a bottle full of some black liquid that he's trying to fill with specks of just random shit on the floor.
When you got free time, we teach me how to be sneaky. I'll give you an astral diamond a day.
Oh, you're gonna pay me?
If you say no.
Yeah, Frank like claps soot off of his hands and knees. He's like, all right, watch me. And he's just gonna take a step backwards and vanish into the shadow of the wherever the fuck we are. You wouldn't find me at the star map table.
No,
That's not
I'd
what
probably find you looking for fuel or something.
Yeah, I would be in the place that Mom said no one else can go, probably. That's what I would assume. Unless the furnace is back here. Yeah, wherever the furnace would be. I could also be sifting through boxes. That would work.
So I roll stealth check. See if I can.
Yeah, he'd pop his head out of a box. Where'd you go?
All right.
It was a pretty good roll. We can perfect plan it too. I'm good at teaching. Even though it's not.
Yeah, okay.
The first rule of being stealthy is knowing when to talk.
You turn around and Grumble's like in a whole ninja outfit. Yes, master.
Good armor helps too. Frank would show you his armor. It's some really nice like black skin leather. Like it's feels like skin.
Yeah, Grumble's taking notes. Black blends in with background, helps out.
Yeah, and this part, like my armor's magic that allows me to where's my shit? It gives me advantage whenever we're in the dark. Really, it's like Frank would show you, you know, it'd be like a surrounding. You need to figure out your surroundings. And then, so like the light trick that I did, because being in the dark is great. Can you see in the dark?
I can.
Yeah. So he'd sit down and like talk at you, is what the training would be. Really.
Okay.
It's a lot of cerebral. But he's all over the place because he's low wisdom.
What would I roll for that, Jeff? Would that be intelligence? See if I can remember it all.
Yeah, let's go. Well, yeah, sure.
But we're probably just on the deck, sitting cross-legged, just talking to each other. Realistically. I mean, you're specifically underneath me. I feel like I obligated. That's a D5. I'll take the 1 if you want me to, Jeff. But I rolled a D5.
You can take the 4. I don't care.
Okay. So we got a 19, or a 21, a 12, and a 13. All above 10, I'm pretty happy with that, to be honest.
Grumble's happy with it. I'm happy with that.
By the end of this, you will be proficient in stealth. So if you want to add that in there.
Thank you.
I am considered an expert.
Oh, and then I'd also like to, you're casting, Identify Ritually, aren't you? Or which one was it?
Yeah, I can teach you Identify. That's the only spell I can give you.
I would also like to do that whenever you have time. We could also do that just right now kind of thing, and just write it down.
And that would be something that's easily done. That's not something you have to roll for.
Cool, okay.
But with that, we jump back down to Jeremy and Cookie. I'd like to spend a bit with Cookie here for a moment. Cookie,
Grab a drink and use bathroom.
as you put together what you can of at least knowing Jeremy's going to be okay, it's just a matter of when he wakes up. You find a little bit of free time to speak with Mom as you see her walk into the kitchen. I thought you said you were going to be making dinner. I'm already hungry. What is this? Is he awake?
No, it's. I think it has to do something with his monkness, like.
Well, I ain't no monk, honey. So let's leave him to his monk thing. I'm hungry.
All right. Well, what do you want?
Food.
Well, you got anything in mind you may want?
You're the chef.
Are you? Don't think I'm stupid, but are you a vegetarian like Absalom, or?
I'm gonna tell you what. I'm gonna call Absalom. Honey, Absalom. Put down the Spelljammer helmet and come up here and tell your friend what you want to eat. Damn it, Absalom. If I have to yell down those stairs, I'm gonna count to 3.
What?
Get up here and tell your friend what you want to eat. He's asking me questions. You put the damn helmet down. It can be in autopilot. We ain't going nowhere fast.
It takes a minute, but he shows up. What?
Come tell your friend what you want to eat. He's cooking.
What you want for dinner?
I want
Now,
40 pounds of baby spinach.
Okay. You want like a sauce to go with it, or do you just want the baby spinach?
I have a glass of almond milk.
Okay.
I want some dressing on that baby spinach. Add another 40 pounds on there.
Okay. All right.
I want some pie.
All right. Is there a certain filling you'd like?
Apple.
Apple? Okay.
And then I'm gonna need you to go ahead and get like 3 or 4 bushes of berries. We got them all upstairs. I packed a lot. I knew this day was coming. Your father told me. Your father said have the ship ready, and I had it ready. We'll probably be good out here for at least a year. I just forgot the fuel. He usually fills it up for me. And then I'm gonna go ahead and have you ask everyone else what they want to eat too. I'm not the one cooking this time, so
Yep.
you go ahead and find them. Me and Absalom are gonna go wait over here on these comfy couches.
All right. I'll be back. You're upstairs.
Yeah, we're on
When
the
you-
deck of the ship.
When you're able to walk around and whatnot, as you take these steps up the stairs, you kind of pause for just a moment. As flits and memories of your master pop through your mind. Memories of being put back together and cooking for her. You don't really know why you were put back together after you were found, attacked by those clowns. But it seems awfully convenient that you can survive these conditions with such ease. It almost feels like Grundle was supposed to find her instead. But with them no longer being around, as you kind of step up, the thought begins to fleet away as you see them both hiding around in boxes up on the top deck.
Frank looks like he's been crawling around on the floor for hours.
Frank, you better shower before your mother yells at you. You're filthy. Do you know?
He ducks back down into a box. And then he pops up in another one.
Hey, while you're doing that, can you find me the baby spinach? I'm about to cook some dinner. And since you're already in the boxes, here, tell me what you want.
He slams both of his fists down on the lid of the box and goes, "Meat!"
What kind and how?
Yeah, dude. Pork. Pig.
Yeah. Alright, okay. You want like pork chops? Or good old...
I want the whole thing.
You want the whole thing? Or do we have a whole pig? It doesn't seem like we could store a whole pig.
I don't know, do we have a whole pig? Starts sifting around in the boxes. This is part of my perfect plan. I can afford to.
You find what you would think is mainly dried meats. Not necessarily whole pigs. You would find dry meats and you would think that this is more so like jerkies of sorts that would need to be rehydrated in order to make anything like super great out of it.
I hand it to him.
Is it pork?
It's meat.
Here. I'm gonna open it. Try it. Tell me what it is.
Yeah, Frank eats it.
I can't.
It's meat.
Yeah, do it. Yeah. Meat!
Grundle.
The survival check of the century.
Grundle, where the fuck are you?
Yeah, I don't know what your passive perception is, but he's got a 14,
14.
I think. Unless he wants to reroll.
No.
But we've probably been playing around in the boxes.
Yeah. So.
I'm mixing it with my investigation, looking for fuel. Can try to kill two birds with one stone.
I have a 17 for my passive perception.
Yeah.
Grundle, here, try this jerky and tell me what you want to eat. And when
Are you the only one with wisdom in the party? Does the monk have wisdom? Are you wisdom monk? I'd assume not.
Yes, I do. I do have wisdom, yes.
You do?
Yes. I'm just not super intelligent. I have wisdom. I just don't have a lot of intelligence.
Oh, okay.
That's why I ask stupid questions.
Yeah, but you're actually practical.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
he has common sense.
Yeah, you got the reverse of what I got going on. Okay. Yeah, would he even know what kind of meat it... You would be the best one to know what kind of meat it is, but you're a robot.
Yeah, I get. No.
Oh.
I only.
I didn't even meat.
Yeah,
That's meat, all right.
Grundle doesn't even know if it's meat or not.
Are you sure that's meat? Where'd you get that? That don't look like meat.
tasted like meat.
Are you sure?
I can't taste
Well,
it.
Frank eats more of it, because now he's second-guessing himself.
Well,
I think it's meat.
That don't look like meat to me.
well, Grundle, what do you want?
I wanted meat, but I don't want that meat.
Well, what kind? Like, how do you want the meat made?
You know, stew's fine. On a stick's fine. On a fire's fine.
You really haven't had good food in a while, have you?
Meat.
Frank's just now eating the dried rations like SpongeBob, where he's eating his hands out of the... You know what I mean?
Hey, no, Frank, give that back. Here. Good. Do you know where the baby spinach is and the berry bushes? Yeah.
I actually know what baby spinach is, I think.
You'll be able to point to the boxes. You've already traveled around up there enough. You know where it's all at.
Okay. I've been looking around in these boxes for the past...
One of those barrels
Couple
is
days.
nothing but Caesar dressing and ranch.
Resist
is
the
it?
urge to crawl into the sauce barrel. Resist it! Okay. Okay.
I'm gonna start gathering up all the stuff into just one big crate and carry it back down.
Yeah, I'm not helping you with any of that.
Yeah.
Sorry, buddy.
And when you guys get a minute, if you wanna, I really don't know anything about where we are or what the Astral Sea really is. So
We can look at the map.
But if I don't know anything, the map's really not going to do much. Here, after dinner, would you guys want to just tell me more about this place? I got some of my master's old notes about the, what is it, the EGU?
Yeah, we gotta find that.
So,
And what is it? Is it a thing? Is it a person?
It's a thing.
from what
Is
my
it
master,
shiny?
from my master's drawings, it's like a big stone ring.
So it's like a portal thingy.
Yeah.
For the halos.
But all right, I gotta go cook before your mother kills me. And make sure you don't crawl in that barrel of sauce. I'm gonna need that.
Jeff, Frank has honestly just been going along and has no idea what the EGU is. Can I roll die? They're telling me it's some portal thing? Would I know anything about it?
You would think maybe going through those notes may help, but this is new to Frank.
Yeah.
This is very new to Frank.
Well, he had that dream, so maybe he could remember parts of it, but...
Yeah, he was spaghettified.
He was, but...
Who would know from this dream is whatever this mysterious phenomena is challenges all understanding of gravity, the way it shifts, and where you could end up.
So it's like a chaos portal.
Almost.
It's like cast and teleport without knowing where you're going. But worse.
You would
It has
think
more
that
possibilities.
from your experience, you would think that it causes inexplicable visions that guide or mislead you.
Yeah, we're in on that.
Going through the notes of that was left over from Cookie, you would think that this one particular thing that keeps on being written, called the Crown of Realities, is at its center.
But there's no description of what that is. That sounds super cool, though. And Frank wants it. Now we're just kind of hanging out, and Frank's like, we're just kind of hanging out, and now it's like, what are we actually doing, you know? Because
Let's
at
say
first it
everybody
was
goes
like,
out and has dinner over here with Mom and everybody while Jeremy's going through his thing.
Mm-hmm.
And as you go over these notes, everyone except for Jeremy would know that somehow, some way, some human, or they were human, right? I apologize.
Who, Cookie?
Yeah,
Or Cookie's master?
Cookie's master.
She was a halfling.
Halfling. Some halfling, in their curiosity, knew of something about the EGU and something called the Crown of Realities.
and they're tied together. Like, you use the EGU to get the Crown of Realities. Insight with a 20.
You would think that maybe that's similar to a spelljamming helmet. You could control realities.
Oh, yeah. You're talking about power unfathomable. Of course Frank wants it.
You'd think that the ethereal gateway unification process mixes the promise of all exploration, intrigue, and danger all within your fingertips and at your will. Across every multiverse.
Yeah, you don't let that go into a goblin tactician's hands. But Frank wants it. It's his prerogative now. He's like reading the notes and like bouncing his knees and stuff, like excitement.
Yeah.
Forgets about his food.
How good's the food with a 20?
Everybody will get 7 temporary hit points.
Mm-hmm. And as a chef, I can make 3 little special treats. One of them is going to be Mom's pie, apple pie, since she requested it. And then the other 2 are just like 2 little like hand tarts.
Do you make some liquid food for Jeremy? You gotta give him space food.
But I just set like 2 massive bowls of baby spinach in front of Mom and Absalom. And I have like,
Where's my dressing?
I got it right here. Caesar, okay.
You know there was ranch up there too, honey. Sometimes
I grabbed some ranch as well.
And maybe Absalom wanted some ranch. You want some ranch, honey?
You want some?
Only a little bit.
I grabbed the ladle.
I'll start like pouring some
I want a
into.
bucket.
I'll do Absalom's first, and then I'll just dump the rest of the bucket into Mom's.
She just takes the bowl and shoves her face in it. Just ranch on her nostrils.
And I got your pie sitting on the counter.
I'll eat
Letting it
that
cool
later,
down.
honey.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta let the crust thicken. I like it crunchy.
Drink. Grundle. Eat your food now. And it's the jerky. I rehydrated it, chopped it up. And I basically just made like tacos with it.
Right.
It might be a little spicy, so just be careful.
We're gonna have a goblin moment here, and Frank's gonna climb on the table and get kind of like a Slavic squat. And he's reading the notes in his right hand, and in his left hand he's just shoveling food into his mouth. We're on the table.
Yeah, I never really couldn't make out what all this stuff meant. These notes. And back when we were on Absalom, the second ship, Mr. Brickfish ship, the main elf with the mask, I noticed he had a earring. Looks like some type of royalties earpiece. It was very fancy.
Frank is shoveling food into his pie
As
hole.
far as I
was
know
trouble.
about that empire is they thought they were crooked from the start, but they paid well, and that was the way that we could survive. We don't necessarily have a home world, and our father, his father, thinks that they're the ones that did it. I know what they've been doing to planets, and I know what they've been doing for a long time. And their dad's been trying to stop it from the inside. Guess it all caught up to us, though. And I think that this EGU thing was probably something that their father had no idea about. But all I can say is that they cover a large portion of the galaxy that I know. So if we ever end up back in those areas, I'll at least know where we're going there. I can mark it on the maps at least if I don't end up going there. I'll make sure to do that during this time of rest and we figure out how to get the hell where we're going. But I think I'm gonna take this pie and I'm gonna go to my room. I'm gonna just grab that and then I'm gonna take that ranch and then I'm just gonna drink it. So I'll be back.
So gross. Hey, that is icky.
You think that's bad?
Drinking ranch is gross.
You guys have cows up here, don't you?
I don't know. Hold on.
Frank, shut the door. You see her drinking the ranch, eating pie.
Frank like hops off of this table, walks over this table, closes the door, walks over the table again, and then proceeds to just start eating from the plate until it's only the plate, and then he picks up the plate and tries to eat that too.
Nope, Frank. Nope, that's porcelain. You're gonna cut yourself.
He's reading these notes, dude.
But you guys have cows up here? You know what a cow is?
Oh, do I know what a cow is?
And, we got them back down in the material plane.
I know what a pig is.
It's kind of like a pig. Just think it's a lot bigger, and it makes milk. The female ones make milk.
As you guys are talking, I need everyone to make a perception check.
Everyone?
No, everyone that's awake.
Okay.
Do I need to with a 17 passive perception?
I still want one.
Okay.
Is it visual or hearing?
Hearing.
Yeah, Frank's fucking blind and deaf, dude. I don't. I never plan to hear or see anything. Unless I've already seen
what a cow is.
Yeah, the thing is that Frank, when he sees it,
For those that rolled above a 10, they will hear this. If you rolled above a 13, you will see it out of the portholes. As you have been thrust into the astral sea, out into the wild space, from the endangered areas of the Rock of Brawl, you all had escaped. During your times out here, you seem to be going through what seems to be a large a large asteroid field.
not good.
As you continue your way slowly, one of you sees what looks to be tendrils hiding amongst the asteroids.
Hey, is that? Were those?
You guys seem to be drifting towards this vessel.
There's tentacles coming up, guys.
Tentacles.
Yeah. Here, come here.
I pick Frank up and
Look.
Ooh, help action. Let's see. 16?
They're like all wiggling and stuff. Go get your mom.
Yeah. I'm gonna knock on Mom's door.
You hear snoring.
Frank turns back around, hits him with the Travolta again, like, she's asleep.
Okay. Let's just.
Frank pulls out his gun.
What out here has tentacles? I know
that's a good question.
I know the big rock had tentacles.
Frank shrugs. I don't even. Did the big rocks have tentacles? I don't think they did.
The dad rock did.
The big one.
Yeah, the big one did.
This one looks. This one doesn't look like a rock.
Oh no, it had tentacles. So I got my gun.
Grundle. You know what this thing is?
As you look out the window, you see what looks to be now in closer view. What looks to be a wreckage floating amongst the asteroid field.
Can we tell that it is a wreckage?
From what you see what looks to be a tattered and torn ship floating with no propulsion. Looks to be a
that's a zero.
derelict vessel.
Frank's going. We're getting the space suit on and we're going. Let me make sure I have something to propel myself with.
I'll come with you.
Jeff, I have a question. If I needed to, could I propel myself with burning hands? Like, would I get any propulsion out of that? Because we're in 0G, right? There's no gravity?
Yeah, I don't know, maybe.
Because would I even be able to cast it? Because theoretically I need oxygen. Or it creates oxygen.
I don't think it would.
Okay. That was my I got the shotgun.
You do have the shotgun.
We're going. We have a way to get back.
Now, as you guys drift closer and think over this, I'd like us to take a quick moment to get to Jeremy. Jeremy, as they float closer to this derelict ship, you are in a deep trance. As what forms in front of you in this hue of mist seems to be a large man looking down towards you.
Is he shrouded in shadow, or is he covered in light, so I can see exactly who it is?
This man would be a large 9-foot Goliath, covered in tattoos. Beard braids all the way past his nipples. He carries a large staff. Boy, our land is dying. and you gallivant upon the cities. Where are you? The spirits no longer hear your call.
I'm gonna look up because I'll be sitting down like in this little misty area. I'm sitting down with my legs crossed and my head down, and you see me just put my head up. It's been silent for months. And he starts to stand himself up. For the first time, Jeremy takes his robe off and kind of like lets the top part hang off, and it's like the whole top portion of him is covered in scars and those tattoos, and they seem to mimic the same kind of tattoos that this man has.
The world is covered in a blight. Our temples are falling. Where are you?
And you can just, and then if anyone was there, you would hear the loudest roar. Here I am, master, right here. And he stomps as hard as he can, and like gives himself like swipes his foot back, and he puts himself into like a fighting position.
And he looks almost right through you as you see this staff come down. And as you prepare yourself to block, go ahead and roll for me.
What would you like me to roll?
Give me any attack roll.
Any attack roll?
Pretty good roll.
As you feel the weight press down on your arms. Why has it taken you so long to answer the mountain's call?
Jeremy
As
just
the
looks at
bow
him.
staff is pressing you down into the ground.
Is it on my arms? Like when I try to block it with a strike, he like snapped my arm and kind of pushing it down.
It's taken both arms as he's pressing you into the ground.
Can I try to resist it with a strength?
Sure.
Man, I can't punch hard in my
25.
dreams. That's a pretty good roll.
As
Jeremy
you
just holds his
push
own.
and push, you jump from the ground as it shatters the ground below you.
You're getting slow in your old age, man.
He looks at you once more, almost looking through you. Answer the call of the mountains, boy. Look to your home. Hear its cry. Our realm is depleting.
While he's talking, do I feel anything?
What's that?
Do I feel anything like a tingling or anything that would like say that he's trying
You
to?
would
this
get the
other is
feeling to
communicating?
look down of the earth that was shattered below you.
I take a quick glance down and stare at the shattered ground.
And as you do, I need to move you to a different map for a moment.
Okay.
As you look down below you, Jeremy, you see the material realm covered in what looks to be an astral yellow comet streak running across its entire atmosphere.
I look up and I stare my master in the face.
He comes to swallow all that remains.
Who is he?
As you look behind him, you see what looks to be only that of red armor standing behind him.
Kind of like a silhouette, but I can make out that it's red.
Yes.
Okay. Can I make out the race of this person, or is it just shrouded completely in darkness?
Give me one more perception check, and you are going to snap awake.
14.
You would think it looks very familiar to the astral elven armor that you've seen before, as you see a blade strike your master in between the shoulder blades through the chest.
Does he fall before I snap awake?
As you wake. And that is where we're going to go to a break real quick. As you awaken and scream, those that are still awake may pull from the ports to see what may happen. And that is where we'll take that break, and then we'll come back in just a few minutes to see what's going on next.
Yeah, Jeremy's screaming, so that's also the dilemma.
Now.
Okay, let's solve this problem first, and then we'll all go do that.
Okay.
That sounds good. All right.
All right, Jeremy.
Frank unties the rope.
Well, actually, Cookie. Where the fuck is Cookie?
I'm by the table next to the stairs.
Cookie,
Yeah, I've already left the little room.
Yeah.
come here. Jeremy's having a fucking seizure or something.
I'm going to him. He's in his hammock.
I'll walk in there.
As you walk in, you just see Jeremy standing straight up. And he is the angriest you've ever seen him. If he was a barbarian, you think he would have gone into a rage right then.
Yeah, I no longer want to be here. So we're gonna hide.
Jeremy, buddy.
He's not responding to you. He's just staring, like, straight forward.
I'll walk up to him, tap him on the shoulder.
He snaps out of it and goes, "When did you guys get here? Didn't I go upstairs by myself?"
Yeah? You didn't. Then you fell.
About a week ago. Frank comes out of the shadows now that he's calmed down.
You're like frozen, stiff. Hands and head were shaking.
Or was it a month?
So I picked you up, put you in your hammock.
How long's it been?
Probably a month.
It's about a month.
Okay.
So I made sure you were okay, you were healthy. But I didn't know if this was something to do with like a religion you follow, or if this is just something that monks do. So we just kind of left you be. Came in, checked up on you, make sure you're still breathing. You just woke up.
He's going to kind of like look at you when you're saying this, and it's like to him it's a surprise. But he's going to interrupt you right before you're done and goes, "Where's Grundle?" And he's going to push past
down
you.
in
And
the kitchen.
He's going to look down and he's going to go, "We have to talk."
Okay.
And he like walks you into the other room and sits down on the couches. And Jeremy's not a good drawer, but he picks up like one of Frank's art supplies and starts drawing the
Hey, be careful with that.
the earth that he sees and all of the cracks. And he shows it to Grundle and he goes, "Why is it cracking?"
Yeah. Probably the EGU.
And he looks up and goes, "Weren't the people that attacked us wearing full red armor?"
Yeah.
Was there okay, Jeff? Was there a symbol on this armor? Or was it just red?
Yeah, we're the good guys, big guy.
What were they called again? The elves.
Xerxes Empire.
Xerxes Empire, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna look at Grundle and I go, the Xerxes are after the EGU. They're going to destroy the material plane, and someone has damaged my master.
Well, aren't you late to the game, big boy?
Yeah, yeah. We've been after the EGU the whole time. Frank, that's a deception from Frank. I got a 10.
That's not a deception from Grundle.
We've been looking for it the whole time, but we're looking in the wrong place. We have to go after the elves. And every time he says elves, he gets so angry, he slams his fist down. And this time he's put cracks on the side of the table.
I'm gonna help you try to calm him down if we want to do a persuade.
Yeah, I'm persuading him that because we aren't going the wrong way. If they had it the whole time, then the universe would be over already. They're the same.
How did they get to my master?
It's a dream. It's called a vision. It's showing you the possible future if you don't do anything.
I don't hear him anymore.
Because it was a vision.
I heard him before the vision.
Did you take some drugs?
And he just shoots Frank a dirty look.
Frank, it was a genuine question. Frank's being very genuine.
But as he sees you're innocent, looking on your face, he stops. No.
Yeah, Frank likes drugs.
I'll let you in on a secret. I was trained in the mountains to become one of a special sect of monk. My master has a psychic ability that we can contact each other in an instant. I heard him even over the screams. I heard him scream in pain, and here I am.
Have you tried contacting him since?
He talks to me constantly. There's silence.
Why don't you talk back to him?
Do you know where to go?
Your master is just part of the screams now, Jeremy.
Was that in my head?
It is now.
And he's as soon as he hears that voice, he goes, we have to find the big guy in armor. He's about as big as you, Absalom. He has red Xerxes armor. He seems like he is like a warrior or something. One of the greatest warriors of their faith.
Pretty sure we saw him when we were leaving.
Oh, we're going to kill him.
Frank does a little happy dance.
I want to see his light leave his eyes.
Yeah, they killed my dad.
And they killed my master. They're dead. And as soon as he says that, he just kind of passes out. He's exerted so much energy, he kind of flops back on the couch.
Okay.
Now that he's dead.
Yeah, I was about to say, ship time? He's not dying anymore.
Oh no, that man's dead.
Yeah, hold on.
What? No, he's not.
Frank checks his pulse. We got 7.
What do you feel, Frank?
My pulse is beating to the tune of pound.
Frank takes his thumb and puts it around his wrist, and he's checking it with his thumb. Frank starts bobbing his head. Something crazy. Something. Yeah, I don't know. He might be dead.
He's just unconscious. We'll just leave him be for now. He'll come to it again eventually.
I mean, Absalom could bring him with us anyway. He's
That's just Ender, though. We should just leave him here. What if he gets stuck and floats away?
That's true. I didn't look. I just wanted to check it out. I didn't plan on fighting anything. Frank, I like money.
Yeah, money.
Yeah. Okay. Who's all coming with? Are we bringing the unconscious Goliath? Okay. Liam would have to come with us if we're bringing Jeremy.
Yeah.
I should probably come with you guys anyway.
I think we
Yeah.
should leave Jeremy here.
Mm-hmm.
We can leave him alone though.
Mom's in the other room, asleep.
Probably not
Maybe
now.
we
I can be
should move him
screaming.
away from Mom.
All right. Frank's gonna tie everybody to
You
a rope.
hear someone screaming from the other ship. Hello?
Hello?
Hello? Yeah, Frank's gonna yell it back. If I hear it, then they're yelling pretty loud.
Okay, I'm
Yeah,
bringing
they're
Jeremy
like,
with
they're
me.
screaming. Hello?
I'll use him as a club if I have to.
There we go.
Jeff, do you want me to roll individually for everyone?
He rolled for us
Coming with us?
earlier, but
Yeah,
we went to
what
Jeremy
do you mean?
first.
Why I had to untie us. So now I have to roll again.
For what?
The rope.
We're gonna tie us to the ship.
You don't have to roll for that.
I am an expert in sleight of hand.
Yeah, you don't have to roll for that.
Okay. All right. We're going. How dark is astral space? Does my armor work for stealth?
It's. I mean, you could hide in between the asteroids. You know, jump in asteroid to asteroid. This is an asteroid field, and you're floating to a derelict ship right now.
Grumble's down for that. His new teachings.
Like,
Yeah,
the
'cause I wanna
neither of the
sneak
ships
up
are really
on-
moving.
I want to let this guy know that we're here with, you know, it's like, hello! And then I'm going to start stealthing over there and trying to keep out of his vision. Right?
Yeah, I'm following Frank.
I can't help you
Delay.
be stealthy, but
You
I
just
did that
trained-
preemptively.
Oh, you trying to use all this training.
Okay. So, do I get advantage?
It's dark out.
Cool. We got 23. I currently have the shotgun equipped. This is part of my perfect plan. We're gonna give Grundle an 18.
As you make your stealthy approaches however you see fit across, and you veer across this derelict ship, you see this singular human woman standing at the very top.
Just a lady.
She's screaming out to see if anyone will hail back to her.
I kind of hail back.
Okay.
Kind of like looking a different direction, so it doesn't it doesn't sound like it's coming straight from our direction. You know what I mean, like backwards.
Frank leans over and I whisper to Grundle and I'm like, "This is weird, right?"
Yeah.
Ooh, crit on insight. This is weird, right?
You take a look over the ship. We're gonna give you a whole bit here. So, you're stealthing around. You're making your move. You are not really gonna be seen until you want to be seen, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say you took your time to look over the whole ship too, just to get the intent.
Yeah, we're chilling on one of the asteroids. I see
You
it.
float about and you notice that the entire ship is stripped of weaponry. It has a broken hull, and if there were mind flares aboard, that they would have attacked you by now. Looks like somebody's already picked it over. Maybe something worth left salvaging.
Alright.
You're pretty sure no one in their right mind is just gonna be on this ship alone.
Yeah, this is weird.
Alright, you
Uh,
Frank, you watch my back. I want to make myself
well-
known.
Hold on. I'm gonna turn myself with this. I'm gonna disguise myself as a medium orc. But we're gonna be wearing roughly some pirate attire, donning some random ass tattoos, probably some tentacles or something. We're gonna look like a rough and tumble orc.
Bro, Grumble sees you do that, dude. You turn around, you see Blackbeard fucking the dwarf next to you.
Yeah.
I sent Jeff a picture if you wanted to put it up. I didn't know.
Let me pull
You
it
have a
one more
disguise
time.
as well?
New disguise. Send it to Tyler.
Bet.
And anyone else is free to do things as well while we're doing this.
Did
I don't
Absalom
want to
pick
eat
me
the
up?
whole encounter here.
Absalom has no problem picking up any of you.
Well, no, I asked, did he bring me? That's what I was wondering because he said something about it.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. I still have the shotgun equipped, but we're gonna, like, is there room in between her on the platform? Is she, like, she's on top of the ship?
Yeah.
I wanna go, like, here. And make my presence known.
Yeah, I'm gonna follow Frank.
Okay. So we'll be moving to a different part of the map that's gonna level this differently.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, we're not
I will
hiding
put-
from her. Or
I
at
will
least I'm
put
not.
where she is. And move you guys that way. Because we're going to be floating around the ship.
Yeah, I like you pinging because it moves our vision.
And I'll do all of that here
Yeah.
in a minute. So give me a second to do all that.
And I sent you my disguise, Tyler.
Yes, I just got that. I'm putting it in there right now.
I mean, if you want to get like a handful of tokens for my disguise, that's fine. I'll probably have multiple
I feel like
different
for
ones.
RP flavor, it was nice. I made a few last night.
Yeah, I should make some.
Yeah, you just want to send me those. I'll get them all set up and everything like that, and we can just pop them in and out. Because right
So
now,
you guys
Grundle
are
has changed.
sorry. You guys are right here. It should ping you guys up there. Did
It
it?
did for me.
Yeah.
Okay. And she's like standing like tippy top. You guys are out floating out in the astral sea, kind of guiding yourself between the asteroids. You guys, she sees the ship, right? But she does not see you guys yet.
Yeah, whoever was not stealthing is who she would see, I would assume.
Yeah.
Which
Is
would
Absalom
be
stealthing?
a GIF,
So he just
which
sees,
is
he sees
typically a pretty good sight.
A
you
GIF
see
and
the-
a robot.
a GIF
Tyler, just so you know,
and me
the-
holding.
I
What's
don't
up?
know if the video is showing where you guys are at. Can you move that?
Yeah, I had to load it back up.
Okay. But you guys are like on the outside of the ship, and she is basically like right here on the ship. You
If
guys are
there's-
right at its tail end.
Just
At
make
the
an
tippy top.
inconvenience. This is when Jeremy finally wakes up and he's in Absalom's arms in space. Absalom, where are we?
I brought you with us. Look,
What happened? And he looks up and goes, "Oh hell yeah!" And he starts like trying to get towards it faster.
So who wants
Um,
to? So you want to get on that little second deck part? So I'm gonna put you right here,
Yeah, I'm also going
and
with
you
Frank.
wanted to be with him, but you wanted to be where these little chutes were, right?
Yeah, I want to give us some distance from her.
She'll be like a whole level below her, kind of.
And I have the shotgun equipped. Again, I'm currently, I look like an orc, like a pirate.
Yeah, dude, I'm Blackbeard the door for the sniper.
Yeah. So we both have guns. and we land, but I don't have it. I have it like pointing up. I have it very neutral, not aggressive.
Yeah, I'm not pointing it right at her. Yeah.
But I am like skeptical. We're squinting because I can't see.
Hello?
What's going on here? And we're gonna use minor illusion. Do I have to? Or can I just deceive for voice acting?
I want to be with you guys. Can I be with them?
Yeah.
Whoa, what's going on here?
Does everyone want to be together over there?
Yeah.
She runs over.
Who are you? I pull out my
What?
shotgun and aim it at her.
What happened here, ma'am?
My name is Benodo Kuzawa. I'm sorry. I've been out here alone for a long time.
Drop your weapons.
They don't seem to have any.
Yeah, guys, I think she's just an innocent lady.
So how did she survive out here without food?
I came to pick apart this ship with my crew and they left me here.
Why?
Probably because I was slower than them. And there's something trapped on this ship that killed 2 of my crew. They're just holding their hands up.
Do I then sense she's telling the truth?
Yeah, Frank, I don't know if you guys would know it's Frank, but the orc looks between the group. He's got Frank's shotgun.
Yeah, I have Grumble's sniper.
Does she look
Think
injured?
that's Frank, Absalom.
Yeah.
Hey,
Just a moment.
check her for things, guys. Frank scratches at his head.
Oh, fuck it. I'll frisk her.
2 natural 20s, alright.
Okay. Alright. Well, let me.
It's
put this
just
all
business,
together.
ma'am.
So you're frisking her, and you are eyeing her up and down. Then
I'm
right?
keeping an eye out for that creature she mentioned.
They
Frank.
kind of let you guys frisk them up and down, but Jeremy, you're the big reason why this happens. As you've dealt with these type of vessels in the Dales before. Anyone that would know how to salvage anything off of one of these ships is more than likely not a good being.
I'm gonna keep that to myself, but I'm gonna be following Absalom where you have me on the map. I'm gonna go right up there and I'm just gonna be eyeballing her, and the whole time I'm gonna be giving her like, I don't trust you, I don't trust you, and every time she talks, I'm gonna try to see if I can tell she's lying with a 19 insight.
Frank looks at Cookie and goes, Jim, Blackbeard, with me. And we're lying again. This is part of my perfect plan. For an 18. God, I love lying. And we're gonna start descending into the ship, I assume. So I'm looking for any safe way into the ship.
You would see what looks to be a large, what you would think is like a breach in the hole, or you could go in down the stairs, starting from the very top.
I got fake names for everyone now.
As far as the features go, most of the areas here are dimly lit by flickering bioluminescent orbs. They're mounted on the walls or hanging off the ceilings.
Can I take one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I take one.
And it goes dark.
Yeah, this one right next to us. I yoink it, and then I'm trying to go down the stairs.
Okay. Each of the interior doors that you see are going to be fleshy barriers that open.
Gross.
However, do you have telepathy?
I do.
Then
Actually.
it opens.
From my ring.
When you go within 5 feet of it, it opens.
Oh, thank you for reminding me about my ring, too, because I cast Pass Without Trace on us.
Hell yeah.
It closes behind you quickly, so if you do not have it, it will close.
Can I keep it open?
I stay
can
on
stand
his
there.
ass then.
I'll be the last one through.
Alright.
Or Liam can be caboose and I'll be lead. Whichever. Whoever wants to take care of the lady.
Yeah, I thought me and Liam were like standing there frisking this girl.
Those two are taking care of the lady right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So as you guys do that, I'm going to go back to the lady. As you pat this person down, what you see isn't what you feel. Absalom.
Something's off here. You guys, hang on.
Huh?
Something's weird about this lady's body.
That's rude.
Yeah, but you're like not a lady, I think.
As soon as you say that, I need you to roll initiative. She's gonna take a she's gonna take a psychic crush on you.
You want me to roll too? Since I'm there?
Targets one creature, just him.
Just him, okay.
You need to make a wisdom saving throw.
I got a 5.
I'll pull up the roll thing if you want us to roll initiative.
I will here in just a moment.
Oh, shit. I didn't even realize.
So you take 20 points of psychic damage. She just crushes the top of your head down.
Howie.
When she does that, can I make a surprise attack and smack her in the back of the head because I'm right there?
Can you attack as a reaction?
Yeah, can I? That's what I mean. Can I attack as a reaction?
Can you?
I don't know.
Do you have that? That's a feat or something, buddy. But no,
Well,
that would be-
if a class had it, it would be a monk.
Yeah, you'd have to look. I don't know off the top of my head.
Because we get opportunity attacks, but I don't know if he gets one here. We did figure her out with a crit.
Are we all rolling initiative?
Yes. Anybody in that little bit of combat, yes.
I don't know how far we got before this happened.
He told you to wait.
And so I figure we're pretty close.
And this is to scale, so... Okay. Frank, you will be up as you see what looks to be a human woman start to change shape before your very eyes.
I know you said Frank, but I think you meant Jeremy.
Yeah, I think you meant me.
Jeremy, yes, sorry.
I rolled a 7.
I rolled 2. It's okay.
Oh, I'm gonna have everybody reroll again because none of it popped up properly for me. Everybody gets to reroll. If it's better, I'll fix it.
I'll take it. Yeah, we
I'll
take
take
those.
it.
We take those.
I am putting a new token for this person because my last one reverted back. I apologize.
See, I knew something was weird with this ship, but like my character is fucking common sense out the window.
As their form begins to amass a multi-faced set of tendrils, you see now before you what looks to be an aberration of sorts, or a Sauron. Anyone that is familiar with one of these creatures would know they are psionic beings, just that, or the likeness of mind flayers.
Would that be in nature?
The aberration, yes.
Hey. Reading books pays off.
As we begin with, I think the new top of the round is Grundle. Is that it?
Yes, sir.
Looks like it.
Okay. Grundle with the 20. Seeing this happen immediately to Absalom, you see this grotesque beast turn from what looked to be a woman.
There's a goddamn mimic.
As you look up on the top deck, you do see what looks to be a decapitated person with their head chewed off.
There's oh god.
Like they ate their brain.
You would think that is the person you were just talking to.
Grumble's gonna shoot with a sniper.
So funny. They had the same idea that I did. Except I tried to appear more threatening and they tried to appear less threatening.
$14, does that hit?
As you try to hit this creature, it seems to phase through it. 14 does not hit as it passes through their body.
That's it.
How'd you shoot at it?
My snipper.
Oh, you have a gun now.
Yeah, I got Dad's sniper rifle.
Oh, hell yeah. Does it have a maximum range? Because you might have problems shooting it from where we're at,
Yeah,
to be honest.
I didn't really think about that. 1,000 feet is max.
If you want a gun, though, I'll toss you my shotgun. You don't have to roll with the shotgun.
That's okay for now.
Okay. My go? It's my turn now?
Alright, 17.
I want to fucking analyze this thing. Where's the actual analysis? What the fuck? Oh, here we go. No? This one. Sorry. So my analysis save DC is 15. Or I learned 2 random things about it. That's at the end of my turn. So I want to hide. I took out that light, Jeff, and I want to hide in the darkness.
As you pass by, take out the light and try to hide, this creature's many faces is activating to look. They will attempt.
This light was already taken out.
They have a 9. They did not see you. It's not showing the rolls on this. My bad. They did roll a 9, and you rolled a 20. Okay.
If I needed to, I saw that I was within 5 feet of it. I'll take my bonus action to disengage, and then I'll hide with my main action. Or actually, vice versa. I disengage and then hide.
As you escape back into the shadows, Cookie, as far as the analysis goes, you would know. Let's see. Roll.
Intelligence save DC 15. And then I learned 2 random things in that list.
Roll me a d4 twice.
A 4 and a 3.
4 and a 3. Is immune to being charmed. And it is resistant to psychic damage.
Fair enough. And then my turn is over.
What are we doing, Cookie?
I wanna transform my hand into my shield, pull out my mace. Then my bonus action is I want to cast Spiritual Weapon. Find out. There it is. Did it not pop up? Okay. 12 to hit.
12 does not hit. As it goes right again through its body.
Alright. I'm gonna move to here. And I'm gonna cast. Oh.
What are we doing, buddy? We swung 12 misses and then we're moving in? Okay.
Yeah.
Please
then-
speak up for me. I can't hear you at all.
Okay. Sorry. Then yeah, that'll be my turn. So
Okay. They will go next. They will be turning their heads and looking to everyone that is surrounding them. Everyone within a 10-foot radius around them needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
Not good. I'm not. Is it,
It is psionic daggers, all aiming for your eyes.
okay, they're trying to hit us.
Anyone that failed the DC 13 will be taking 8 points of damage. as these daggers will blind you for 1 turn.
My food buff.
I'm gonna use my reaction to reduce that damage with my own psionic energy
Do I take
by 7, so I take none.
Anyone who took any of that damage is blinded for 1 turn.
Oh man. I was already blind.
As they pull out what looks to be another dagger in each of their tendrils and begin to stab at Jeremy.
Missed. All of them.
Every single one of them missing. Jeremy's up next.
You just see Jeremy as he's like used to meditating. He just like swipes back, just like moves away from it without actually having to see. But attacking is a different thing. Should I attack at disadvantage?
If you're blinded, yes.
Yeah, I'm blinded. Jeremy does not roll good on wisdom. He just got a high number there. 16 hit.
16 does hit.
All right, so we're looking at 22 damage. Just like I just like palm her right. I palm the being right in one of its many faces.
As you see Jeremy's hand touch this creature and a jolt of lightning go down, solidifying its form. That looked like it hurt.
Oh, it did, because he's gonna spend a key point and attack 2 more times. Missed that one, and he hit that one.
Who's closest to you, Jeremy?
Closest to me would be Frank.
I'm hidden
Can't see Frank.
Frank is up here. Everybody is melee distance
All
away
right.
from me. They're too far away
Good
from melee
deal.
distance. But
Frank's
Swing
also
around.
blind though.
The 18. Frank is blind, but
Yes.
he's hidden. The 18 will hit as well, dealing another 17 points of damage. Whatever you did it well. Is that the end of your turn, Jeremy?
I'll be having an attack of opportunity if I take a step backwards, right?
Yes.
Can I circle the enemy without moving out of the 5 feet? Can I like move around the circle of the enemy?
Yes.
Okay. So you're gonna see Jeremy immediately get in front of Cookie, but he doesn't know that he's doing this. He just knows that he's circling around the enemy.
Okay. Absalom.
Oh, bro, I square up to this motherfucker. We're about to knock his block off. Character sheet got character sheet got a little bored for a second there. Give me a second. What?
Yeah, both of those are absolutely gonna hit.
15 plus 13 is 28 damage in total.
As you see both the two men box this thing around. The tentacles are flopping around as it starts to solidify with each and every hit. They are going to take their lair action and emit a mind blast and a cone in front of them.
Like this way?
Yeah, which way?
I'm gonna show that in a moment.
This would be the most optimal way. But the
Let's
two
go
people
up.
beating their
Yeah,
asses
the
this
two
way.
people beating his ass, basically. He's going to adjust himself.
It's, I still get a grapple on him after this as well.
Oh, yeah. There we go. Let me get the cone. He's coning both of you two. It would barely even hit you. But both of you would need to make a wisdom saving throw, a DC 13. And that is... You will take 2d8 plus 2 damage. So 13 points of damage. And you will get blasted back 15 feet.
If you save, do you take damage or you take half?
One more time?
If you make the save, because I rolled a 25.
No, it's just you save or you don't save.
Okay, that's what I want to know.
But Absalom, yes, you can grapple them and pull them with you.
Yeah, where's he going?
Well, I haven't moved at all either, so...
Oh, you get flung back 15.
Layer action does just kind of hijack the turn, though, right? Or is it end of turn?
It's supposed to be end of turn, so he didn't even move.
Okay.
So he can move wherever he wanted. Layer action works similar to legendary actions.
I'll just grapple him. I'll take
Yeah.
him with me.
So you just grab him and let him blow you back? Okay. I don't think... Yeah, he can't stop that. Yeah, you grab his ass. That means Jeremy gets an attack of opportunity as they both fly off the ship.
With my spiritual weapon.
How about that, baby? How about that? When he swacks away, Jeremy fucking critted.
Spiritual weapon works as well. Attack of opportunity.
Jeremy critted with 18 plus 20, so 38 damage with a shot.
That'll hit. How much? 38 plus that?
Yeah.
How does the spiritual weapon kills it as they blast off into space?
It will just like come through and just cut it straight in half. And Absalom can just feel the spectral tip of the blade just go through his armor and not do anything to him.
As they blast off, you all can hear Absalom tumbling as the creature dies, as he fumbles back another burst of energy from its head exploding. You can hear him tumble and crash in to the middle of the ship as you see Absalom fall through a portion of the ship deep below. He begins to hear a hum, and as he looks out, he sees what looks to be a myriad of dead bodies scattered about. The smell is putrid. Something stands up from the mass of bodies and corpses, chittering, with 9 brains, eyes staring from each set of brains. A new flavor. And that's where we're going to end our session.
No.